Myself Mahima Laharia, and our today's topic is the hapticity, which is a very important topic of our organometallic chemistry, and it's very important topic in the MSc too, and as well as your competitive exams. So now let us begin our today's class. What is hapticity? So first, if we see the definition, so what is exactly the hapticity? It is the number of the donor atoms of the ligands which is directly attached with the metal. It is said to be hapticity. As we all know that whenever there is an organometallic compound and metal is directly attached with the ligand, or generally any hydrocarbon moiety is there or organic moiety is there, so how many numbers of the carbons are directly attached to the metal, that is the hapticity. So just we can say that the number of the atoms of the ligands which is directly attached with the metal is said to be hapticity, and we are representing it by the symbol eta. And as we are talking about the ligand, so it is the hapticity of the ligands, and we just represent it as the eta to the power x, means x is the number of the atoms of the ligands which are bonded to the central metal atom. So the number of carbon atoms, we can see in some textbook they are defining it as a number of carbon atoms attached to the metal atom is called the hapticity of the organic moiety. So just we can see one example. As we know that you have seen this compound. I hope all students are knowing this ferrocene. If you have studied the ferrocene structure, what we are doing, we are using the cyclopentadienyl anion. So we know that how many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In both the rings there are 5 carbon atoms, and these 5 carbon atoms, they contribute 1 electron for the delocalization, है ना. So हमारा when I want to make it clear, when these donate the 5 electrons for the delocalization, so these 5 electrons donate from both the side. So what will be the hapticity in this case? Each carbon is contributing 1 electron, so total 5 electrons are donated by the carbon atom to this ferrocene. Or if we can make the structure of one cyclopentadienyl like this, if suppose this is our metal or this is our iron, and each carbon is donating 1 electron, so we can just make 1 electron from here, 1 electron from here, 1 from here, 1 from here, and 1 from this center carbon. So when the 5 carbons are donating each 1 electron, so the hapticity in this case for the cyclopentadienyl, that is our C5H5, we will write it as a eta 5. So I hope you got what is this 5. This is the number of the electrons donated by the atom of the ligand to the particular metal. So in this compound I hope this is our ferrocene, and we are saying them as in our sandwich compound. So similarly, just we can have a look on this example, that is CH3 is example is our CH3 and in this case methyl group, we know that alkyl group now, so carbon will when the metal is directly attached with any carbon group or the organic moiety, how much electrons will be donated? Only 1 by 1 alkyl group. So here we will write the methyl group is known as a monohapto group, means it will donate only 1 electron to this metal. So we can write the hapticity as a eta to the power 1. Similarly, if it is our alkene, so here we know that there is a pi bond between the 2 carbon atoms, and both the carbon contribute 1 electron for making the pi bond, so they will contribute 2 electrons here. So we will write the hapticity as a eta to the power 2. So the number of hapticity can vary from 1 to 8, and the maximum it will go up to 8. And now let us there are so many types of the ligand. So first we will classify them. 1 carbon bonded ligand means when there is a 1 organic moiety, and so what we will say, these are the molecules in which the carbon atom of the ligand is bonded directly to the metal atom, and such ligands are called as the monohapto ligand. When these molecules are directly bonded with the 1 carbon, for example, if suppose it is alkyl group, so it is bonded by the C. Here CH3, it will bonded by the C. In the our aryl group also, it will directly bonded with the carbon here in C6H5. Similarly, in the sigma, so this is very important, I will explain you. If it is written here sigma cyclopentadienyl, means if there are 5 carbon and we are writing here sigma, so it is directly attached with 1 carbon. Okay, see this structure. So 1 carbon bonded cyclopentadienyl compound. Here the hapticity of this particular compound will be 1. This is a monohaptoligand. What? If it is sigma cyclopentadienyl, it is a monohaptoligand. Similarly, if I will not, just I explained you the example of the ferrocene. Na? If you see this structure, here you see all the carbons are contributing the electrons to the metal. So here its hapticity will be 5. So here we will say it as a pentahaptoligand. But in the case of sigma cyclopentadienyl, it is our monohaptoligand. Then so here we can write C5H5 combines with the alkali metals to form sigma. This is important term, na? Sigma C5H5, we will write it as a here. So first category for the 1 carbon bonded ligand is our hydrocarbon ligands. All these are hydrocarbons. So here they are just, we can term as a hydrocarbon ligands. And how much they are donating? There are 1 electron donor. So we will write it as a eta 1. And they are termed as the monohaptoligands. Some second type of the monohaptoligands are acyl ligands. We know this group COR. Sometimes the metal is attached with the COR group. So here also it is attached with the carbon directly. So here it will donate 1 electron to the metal. So this is also, and the important thing is there, this metal will be your transition metal only. Next is carbene ligands. Carbene we know na. You have studied there are 2 types of the carbene, singlet carbene and the triplet carbene when you study the photochemistry and all. So if they donate directly attached with the carbon, so it will donate the electron. It is also comes under the category of the monohaptoligand. So the 3 categories of the 1 carbon bonded, that is first is your hydrocarbon, second is your acyl ligands, third is your carbene ligand. So one example you can write it. Now come to the 2 carbon bonded ligand. It is very easy, as I already discussed about ethene. If any alkene is there, it will donate 2 electron donors. So we can directly write it as a dihaptoligands. And how we will represent it? Eta ki power 2. And this way also you can represent both the carbons are giving the electrons to the metal. So it is a dihaptoligands or the 2 electron donors ligand. Similarly, 3 carbon bonded ligands. Similarly, they are termed as trihaptoligands or 3 electron donors ligands. And how we will write them is eta to the power 3. And the examples are allyl group. And for allyl group, what is the formula? It is C3H5. And here what it is written? Pi allyl ligands. Here also you can see this is also pi group. So here it will be pi allyl ligand. Just let us see the structure of allyl group. So try to write the formula C3H5 complex. Just you remember the our each carbon here will donate 1 electrons. Means जो pi bond रहेगा, that is between the 3. Means sometime it will be in the between these 2 carbons, sometime in between these 2 carbons. So you can see this structure also. So the electrons are contributed by the 3 of the electrons. So when the 3 carbons donate the electrons, they are your trihapto ligands. So that is your trihapto ligand. So allyl complexes means it is a pi. As we know that whenever there are pi electrons, they can be delocalized, means they can move in the our area particular. So in this pi, if it is forming a sigma, so as sigma will be there, only 1 carbon will donate the electron. You remember this. If it is sigma, only 1 carbon is directly attached to the metal, but when it is pi allyl complex, 3 of the carbon contribute the electrons for the metal to form a pi allyl complex, and it is our trihaptoligand. So just you see next example for the 4 carbon bonded ligands, it is our tetrahapto, as we can write for the butadiene. So as the best example for this is 1,3-butadiene. We know there are 4 electrons. So these 4 electrons, as we know that these are again pi electrons, so they can also delocalize. So simple way you can write in this manner, or either this you can draw, or you can also show the delocalization of the pi electrons like this. As you remember this structure na, pi electrons, how it is formed, 1 orbital here, 1 orbital here, 1 orbital here, some structures like this. So they are delocalized. So we can say that when the ligand is 1,3-butadiene, it is a tetrahapto ligand. It's 4 electron donor and it is our eta 4. We know now when the pi bond is formed, the electron is contributed by the 2 carbons. Here also 2 carbons. Total 4 electrons are donated to form this type of the ligand. Next, this is our 5 carbon bonded ligands. This is very easy. Best example is ferrocene. It is termed as the sandwich compounds and it is our pentahapto ligands. And so here you can see, if you are representing simply, you see metal is directly bonded in the center, means where all the carbons are contributing their electrons for the delocalization. So here it will be, the hapticity will be represented as eta 5, or when you this structure I explained in the beginning. So in the case of dinyl anion, you have to show the negative charge here. Now this is our best example is our ferrocene, where iron is sandwiched between the 2 compounds. So what is the IUPAC name of this compound? It is our bis cyclopentadienyl iron second. Then our common name is ferrocene. Next is our 6 carbon bonded ligand. In the 6 carbon bonded ligands, the best example is benzene. So we know that each carbon contribute for the pi delocalization, or each carbon donates the electron for the metal. So the hapticity will be your eta 6, and this is also a type of a sandwich compound. This is very easy. So this concept is easy, only you just learn one example in each category. Now I have only given the examples, other you can write by yourself. 7 carbon bonded ligands means 7 carbon act as an electron donor here. If such type of the ligand, this is your cycloheptadienyl. So this is our C7H7 and it is attached to any metal, it can form the our organometallic compound. So hapticity is here eta 7, you can represent. Next, this is a very important concept of our organometallic chemistry. So it is sometime asked in the NET exams also. When 8 carbon bonded ligand, the best example is your cyclooctatetraene, means our 8 carbon atom, and they will contribute 8 electrons for the our metal. So here we have taken uranium as our central metal atom, and uranium, you see here, this is our actinide. So this is the first organoactinide compound, and here the compound is termed as uranosine. The compound name is common name is uranosine, and IUPAC name is bis eta 8 cyclooctatetraenyl cyclooctatetranyl uranium 4th. Here the oxidation state of uranium is 4 here. So sometime it is asked in the objective that what is ligand is in the uranosine. It is our C8H2-. So this is organo-uranium compounds. This is very important. Now just this is all 8 types of the ligands. You can, I hope you have already noted down these things. Those students have not written, just to take the screenshot and complete your notes. Thanks for watching. If any doubts, you can ask me. You can WhatsApp me. Only the examples are important. Other things you can write by your own. Other things are common. Thanks for watching.